Hello vintage Ray-Ban lovers out there, hope you're well and welcome to another video. So I wanted to do this video out in the garden, but living in London is an absolute nightmare, simply because you have planes flying over all the time and you really don't get any kind of peace and time to be able to do a decent video without all the interruptions of the background noise. You also get people, I live in an area where there's many people that have retired, so you get a lot of drill action, you get a lot of hammer action from obviously all these retired folks in their garage doing whatever they're blimmin' doing. So there was absolutely no way I could do this video out in the garden. So I couldn't do it in my normal place because there just wasn't enough natural light available upstairs. So I come downstairs into the kitchen where there is quite a lot of natural light. And today I want to show you these pair of sunglasses, vintage Bush & Lum Ray-Ban sunglasses. Now, I can hear you saying that, oh, they're nice full mirrored aviators. However, there is one added benefit to these full mirror aviators. And the reason for that, let me just give you a quick look to see exactly, maybe you can spot before I tell you. So here we go. These are 58mm in Arista gold. They are, when I bought them, they are new, but they were stored poorly. So there are a few marks on the mirrored coating. You have the B&L etching in the normal places. And whilst you were looking at that, did you see the added logo? Let me get a little bit closer for you. And there you have it. So there is that logo next door to the Ray-Ban signature. And this is vintage Ray-Ban polarized sunglasses. Probably one of the rarest lenses that you can come across when it comes to vintage Ray-Ban. There are, you know, a number of rare lenses out there that is very difficult to get hold of. The earlier version of this, sorry, let me step one back. This polarized lens was released in 1998. So at the very end of the Bush & Lum era where they owned Ray-Ban. Because remember, Luxottica came in 1999 and bought the company over, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if negotiations were already taking place when Bush & Lum decided to release these sunglasses. Now, if you are a vintage Ray-Ban collector and you know anything about polarized lenses, one thing that you will know is that Bush & Lum actually released a glass polarized, or just another polarized version of this, earlier on in the 80s. And that particular polarized lens had the letters GP. So that was Bush & Lum's first specific polarized lens that they released. And this, I suppose you could call it the upgrade to those GP, to those glass polarized versions. These are actually just called Polarized. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read from a catalogue so that I can give you the correct information about what vintage B&L Ray-Ban, why they released these lenses and how good and what they actually do. So bear with me. Okay, so polarized lenses. Polarization occurs when light waves reflect off a surface, causing them to vibrate in parallel planes. This uniform, non-random concentration of reflected light is more commonly known as glare. Glare can cause eye strain and fatigue. It also reduces contrast and visual acuity. Polarized lenses are designed to reduce glare by selectively absorbing light waves. So, these particular polarized lenses, Ray-Ban called grey glass polarized with black mirror and anti-reflective coating. Okay, so if you have a GP polarized version lens, which is the earlier version of the polarized lenses, and you have this particular polarized lens, if you put them together, you will see that the lenses are in fact actually a different color. So the GP lenses are more of a G15 green grey sort of color. However, these lenses are a grey lens, so you could even probably call them a G31 if you're looking for a specific code for these lenses, because as you know, the G31 is a grey lens. So if I carry on, the neutral grey lens provides nearly uniform absorption of all colours in the spectrum. This lens is ideal for intense light and high glare activities such as boating, skiing and driving. Okay, so that is what the purpose of these vintage polarized lenses are good for. So the new Luxottica Ray-Bans, which are polarized, also have a similar kind of design to show their customer that the lenses or the glasses that they are about to purchase are polarized. However, for you guys out there, so that you don't get confused, there is a number of identification points that you need to look out for when you're looking for vintage pre-1999 polarized Ray-Ban lenses, okay? And let me get in a little bit closer. So, for those of you that are not looking close enough, let me take them off. As you can see, you have the P with the two lines, and on the curvature of the P there are 3 dots. Now, as far as I'm aware, with the Luxottica versions, it is just a P. And when you put them side by side, you can straight away tell the difference. However, some people just might not obviously see the difference between the two, okay? So, another thing, as I said earlier on in this piece, these are very rare lenses indeed, simply because they were released a year before Ray-Ban was taken over by the Italian firm Luxottica. Okay, now These do not come up very often. I'm telling you now, people, if you see these lenses and you haven't got one in your collection, I'm telling you now, you better go and purchase these glasses, because I have been looking for these for a good 3 years. I know other people who have been collecting longer than me have been waiting for these sunglasses to turn up, okay? They never turn up. And I don't really, as you know, I don't purchase sunglasses that are expensive. However, I made an exception with these bad boys, okay? As soon as I saw them, I was on it like fly on ship, like tramps on chips. You understand? These are very rare. These are one of the top dogs in your collection. So there you go, folks. Vintage Ray-Ban aviator with the very rare glass polarized lenses. Peace.